Xenoblade Chronicle. Roll the intro. Xenoblade Chronicles 3. The trailer just came out. We're gonna analyze it. I'm actually so excited. You have no freaking idea how much I actually want a Xenoblade 3. I got into the series of Xenoblade 2. I know, a little bit controversial. Another controversial take, Nia's best girl. Another controversial take, Rex actually has drip. Let's just get into this trailer and analyze it, because I'm actually very excited and very happy. What is that flute? Oh. And living to fight. Right here is whenever I knew it was Xenoblade 3, bro. Because, like, look at the monster design. You could just tell. And that has to be a Mechon, bro. Oh, that looks like a, oh my gosh, yes. She looks like Nia, bro. Like, no joke. Big ass hammer. Look, that's Zeke. That has to be Zeke. I'm gonna get into why in a second, but that's Zeke. This has got to be Nia's daughter or something, bro. Can Blades even have, like, biological... Well, she's a flesh eater, so... it might work a little bit differently. Oh my gosh, this game just looks so freaking pretty, bro. I'm so ready for this game.
It's the only way you're gonna defeat the real enemy.
The real enemy, huh? Oh, that's gotta be like Nia 2.0 or some shit. The Napon? They only included the Napon just so if you didn't get it by this point, then yeah. Watch that be Melia, I'm telling you. And look, that's Nia. That's Nia. And you know, I'm gonna mute real quick so that way you guys can hear her voice. I know that's Nia. Like, listen to this.
For this world, they must be erased without a trace.
I'm not stupid, nigga. Monolith off. I'm not stupid. That's Nia. Like, even like, hold on. Well, we're just gonna wait till like I actually get deep into the analysis. Why are the Gormati and the Hyentia fighting, bro? You know what I just fucking realized? In the background, that's that giant ass sword. Well, maybe. It looks a little bit smaller, but then again, scaling and all that. That's that giant ass sword in Xenoblade 1 that the war zone took place on, bro. That's what I just now realized. But that looks like a, damn, what were the monsters called? A Titan. That looks like a Titan. So, what I think happened, we're just gonna wait. We're just gonna wait till the full analysis. Sorry, I know I keep pausing. I'm just so excited for this game, bro. This year. So, a couple of things to think about. First of all, that's Nia right there. You can tell by her, I'm gonna bring it up. You can tell because like her little things are the exact same thing from her hoodie and her human design, okay? Second of all, that's gotta be Zeke. I mean, eye patch is in literally the exact same place. Hair color's the same. Oh, but that could be lighting. We don't really know. Maybe it's Zeke's son or some shit. We actually don't know how far ahead of this it is from the future. But what we do know is that we see what I believe is Nia and Zeke and probably Melia. Nia, Zeke, and maybe Melia. Maybe Now, if this is like way far ahead in the future, how can Zeke survive? Zeke has I assume Rex would probably still be alive too. Zeke has a thing in his chest. It's a part of Pandoria's core crystal, right? A part of her core crystal. Therefore, his human biology might not be the exact same as other humans' biology, you feel me? Like Rex, he's literally linked to the Aegis, okay? When he's just a human who is linked to the Aegis, but, so like whenever he passes away, I assume Pyra and Mithra pass away, so we may or may not see them depending on how far ahead. I mean, Zeke's an old man and Zeke was older than Rex, so unless Rex and Mithra and Pyra died in some sort of great battle of fucking super destruction or whatever, right? Which, I mean, I doubt that they would ever even do that. Well, I don't know. Xenoblade's crazy. But, yeah. But Zeke, or more like I just said, maybe Zeke just ages rapidly slower. Way slower than Rex does. I was about to say Eren. Thinking of Attack on Titan right now. I'm sorry. Way slower than Rex actually does, because his body is, he's a blade eater. That's what we like to call it. He's a blade eater. You feel me? Some blades eat flesh, become flesh eaters like Jin and Nia. Mostly the humans that got in cohorts with the freaking Praetorium or whatever became blade eaters. Okay, and Rex is just a human linked to the Aegis because of some plot. Make sense? I think that makes sense. So we actually start with this guy, and he is playing the flute. I thought this was a fucking Tales of game, to be honest, but I mean, yeah. What are these little things in the back? I mean, they're cubes. I don't know. Okay, look. New blade weapons? Of course, new blade weapons, right? But this game, so there's, it's not like you have like a blade following you around. It's like, all the clips that we see, it's just solo characters running around. So what I'm thinking is that potentially it could be like we split up and we have 4 different characters we want to manage. We have obviously our main character, our little Gormati girl, our little Hyantia bitch, and then our freaking gray guy, and then the tiny girl with a big hammer. Doesn't that kind of sound familiar? Let's not get into that right now.
That's the way of our world.
Bro, they got blickies in Xenoblade now? They got full-on blickies? Now, this does look like a Titan monster, but doesn't it kind of look like a Titan monster mixed with a Mechon? Like, the technology is definitely advanced. Like, it's super advanced from Xenoblade Chronicles 2. So that's what I'm wondering, like, how far ahead is this? And I just want to say, can we look at his sword? You want to know what that reminds me of? It looks like the Minato Mark II mixed with the Aegis sword. It literally looks like the Aegis sword in Minato Mark II or whatever literally just said, hey, you know what? Come sleep in my bed tonight. Let's make little blade babies or whatever. And look, she's also a flesh eater, as you could tell by the color of her core crystal, because and it's the exact same shape as Nia too. That's the confusing part. That's why I said probably Nia's daughter. I mean, I'm not sure if Nia can have biological children, but I mean, I just honestly hope to God that her and Rex got together. But that's probably a pipe dream. But she is a flesh eater, confirmed. So there are blades, but there seems to be like a lack of them. Or something. Damn, smacked the shit out that guy. Wait. Did he have a core crystal on his chin? No, it's just colored. You're who? Look, tiny girl with the big hammer. I'm telling you, it's a character trope. That's Zeke. That's I'm sorry to say, that's Zeke. Hold on. Chris, edit right here. Look at Zeke. Same eye patch color, same eye patch placement, same hair color. He even has on a jacket. It's just he's zipped up, probably because he matured up a little bit. So he's not worried about looking like a cool badass, young, spry, handsome young man that he is. But I mean, like, yeah, this does definitely look like a 50, 60-year-old Zeke or something, bruh. Zeke probably still gets down, no cap. Look, like, what are they doing? Because that's what we saw earlier in the trailer too. Whenever they're playing the flute, these little cube things pop up around them. So what could that? Could it be ether? It could definitely be ether, a form of ether or something. They're playing the flute to draw it out of the Titan's body or something for energy, or some weird, crazy Xenoblade Chronicles thing that they'll probably do. I'm not really quite sure. I'm just very excited for this game. Who is that guy? Probably some random. They're doing the same thing right here. Look, there's our little Hyantia chick. Look at her. She's pretty cute. There's my goat right there. You see? Black character designs. Xenoblade has never lacked on black character designs whenever they did make an actual black character. They've always looked fire. Van Damme is not black. Look. So this is what I was talking about. Maybe in the game, of course, you're going to have a party and stuff. Possibly because that's just how Xenoblade works. But at the same time, what if they're going to do something like completely different and it's like 4 solo missions, or like you have to play as different characters to go do different missions and stuff. Like obviously it's going to be a sandbox open world type shit. But like you see there's nobody behind them. There's no, oh wait a minute, you know what? Everything I just said, invalidated right now. It's about to be invalidated because... wow, that was like what, 5 playable characters? Yeah, you see, so it is a party. My bad. I'm just sitting here overthinking. This looks like that one place in Xenoblade Chronicles 1. Look at the monsters. I just want to say, look at how big these monsters are. Are you guys ready for cinematic fights? I'm not. Look, these monsters are on the largest scale possible. And you want to know what? I'm pretty sure. I don't actually know if it was or not, but I think Xenoblade Chronicles 2 was actually going to be like on the Wii U, and then obviously, you know, the Switch was announced and stuff, and I was like, okay, well, fuck it, we'll just put it on a Switch or whatever, because this is what the Switch is capable of. I mean, Breath of the Wild 2, I know it's everybody's little favorite freaking example whenever it comes to these type of things, but yeah, Breath of the Wild 2, no joke, the Switch is capable of so much more, and I feel like Xenoblade is actually probably going to be the only, especially Monolith Soft, who actually made, technically made Breath of the Wild. They're going to be the ones to be like, I know exactly what the system is capable of. I know exactly, even if it's underpowered, I know exactly what the system is Jesus Christ, system is capable of. I know exactly what I'm going to do. I know exactly how nice I'm going to make everything look. I mean, the resolution looks low right now. At the same time, it is just a gameplay trailer. This is definitely still in development, so it's gonna look. I mean, people were saying this thing about No More Heroes 3. No More Heroes 3 is gonna look garbage whenever it come out, and then it came out and it was beautiful, obviously. So yeah, but look at how big these monsters are. I'm ready for this. Maybe there's gonna be like special things you could do on monsters, like okay, cut off this tail, and what if it's more like Monster Hunter than Xenoblade? That would be pretty cool, but I doubt it. I hope the system isn't. I hope the combat system isn't like Xenoblade 1 either. I like Xenoblade 1 as a game, but like the combat versus Xenoblade 2, yes. I can't even speak for Xenoblade X because I never played it. So hopefully later down the road they'll announce the Xenoblade X ports. Let me know in the comment section if you guys want to see me play Xenoblade Chronicles X. I mean, I don't mind emulating it, but at the same time, I'm kind of waiting on a Switch port. It'll just be way easier that way for me personally. So yeah. Okay, look, so she's diving down, and you see that the camera is actually following her right there. You saw the camera peek down a little bit, so I wonder if there will actually be underwater exploration. If I remember correctly, Xenoblade 1 didn't have that. Xenoblade 2 definitely did not have that. There was no such thing as underwater exploration. There was stuff underground, of course, but no underwater exploration. So I'm wondering if there's going to be like some weird thing where like you would get like a piece of armor or something later in the game where it allows you to be able to breathe underwater, and you'll be able to explore stuff underwater. That would actually be pretty sick. And something else I just now noticed that I don't remember if they did this in the first or second game. Don't know about Xenoblade X. Like I said, I can't speak for that personally. But look, monster on top of monster. You wanna know what's funny? Breath of the Wild 2 is also doing that. Monolith Soft, you crafty little devils. Don't think you're slick. I know exactly what you're doing. You're tossing shit back and forth saying, oh, you know what, I just came up with this cool idea. What if we put monsters on top of monsters? Oh, yes, we'll do that in Xenoblade. We'll do that in Breath of the Wild 2, and Breath of the Wild 3, and Breath of the Wild 6. I don't know. But yeah, oh, snap, and look, boat exploration, okay? I know it's kind of a weird thing to get hype about, but boat exploration, so most likely, most definitely, maybe. Oh, what if we get boat combat? That would be actually pretty cool. But I low-key kind of doubt it. What is that? Looks like a Mechon. I can't tell if somebody's on top of that, but that looks like a Mechon. The Napon designs are they're ridiculous as always. Like, at least Ricky and Toro were like, you know, a little bit more grounded. These are just literally just the Napon models with customizable hair. Oh my god. Man, why is her wings dark? Look, we get a better look at the sword right here. Looks just like the Monado in the... Shit, that looks really like the Monado. What if we're finally getting the Xenoblade? No, I'm just playing. That definitely looks like the Monado X the Aegis sword. The Aegis sword and like the way that it's designed and the Monado and the colors and stuff. Especially with like, it looks like the artificial Monado. Or the Monado Shulk used in Futures Connected. With like the little power on thing right there. It looks pretty sick. So maybe... it's like an artificial Aegis blade or something. I don't know. Or Aegis blade replica, as I called it in Xenoblade Chronicles. She's using the fucking. And look, we get a better look at her core crystal. Unless that's just straight up Nia. But I doubt they would ever like change Nia on this type of level. You feel me? I am pretty sure they would want to keep her recognizable and stuff. But I mean, she does look like a way more like a mature Nia. You get what I'm saying? But I don't think this is Nia. 100% I don't, especially because that figure later, I'm pretty sure 99% is Nia. Unless her and that other person are the exact same character. Who knows? But yeah, we get to get a better look at her core crystal. Looks nice, bro. I am, for some, I don't know why. But for like 89% sure, that's Melia, and I don't know why, but that looks very, very similar to the mask she had to wear whenever she was going through the ceremony to actually become the ruler of her land. So yeah, I know I'm most likely wrong. But that's Melia, bro. I want this game to do something absolutely insane and just be like, you know what? Fuck it. Xenoblade 1 characters, 2 characters, X characters. You feel me? I don't know, but... And that's Nia. that. Look at me. Look at me. Look at me. Look at me. If you don't think this is Nia, what is wrong with you? That is actually, look at the hair, A. First of all, you see she still has like her little hoodie thing from her human part. You see the core crystal. Look at her ears. That's Nia, my boy. Even the choker piece is the same. So, that's Nia. You could tell it's Nia too, because she has like that little thing she has wrapped around her, under her boobies. Probably to make him look bigger for Rex, but, you know, she'll unfortunately never come close to Pyra or Mythra. This is such a good freaking trailer. And then the last thing. Okay, look. Now these cube particles, which I personally believe are ether. Now I'm just gonna call it ether from now on. The ether, okay, is flowing up, and these two are playing he's playing the flute. She's like, ew, what the hell? I'm trying to learn how to play the flute, but I'm like Squidward. Just ass. Alright, and look, there we go. We have the big blade from Xenoblade Chronicles 1, and then that we walked across. It's stabbed into the thing, and then we have a Titan. Now, what does this actually mean, okay? I'm gonna let the title drop. Bam. I was so worried they were gonna call it like Xenoblade Chronicles S or some stupid thing. Like, I'm so glad they just say fuck it. We're just gonna freak it. We're just gonna name it 3. But yeah. And you know what I just now noticed in the logo? It looks like, yeah. You see, they're obviously reusing assets, but like they're seeping energy from it. So that's what I think is going on with the flute. What I think is probably going to happen with this story is that, so, government is going to be lying to the people so that way they can get the ether that they are seeping from the Titans. That's going to be the overarching plot. And then we're obviously going to have our little other story about Nia versus Melia. Who's the better rejected waifu? Now, personally, I think Nia got rejected harder than Melia. right? Because I mean, like, you never really get to see like a Nia and Rex just hanging out, having their own entire game together, technically, right? I mean, you know, so Melia obviously did get a little bit closer with Shulk, you feel me? But at the same time, Nia's badder though. So I think this game, I think 3 is actually not going to be what it's called. Whenever you buy it, I think it's going to be called Xenoblade Chronicles Waifu Wars, okay? And it's going to be Nia versus Melia, who's the better rejected waifu, okay? And I don't want to hear, this isn't headcanon, I'm calling it right now. Nia versus Melia, who's the better rejected waifu. And we're at the end of the game, it's going to be a Splatoon 3 demo. No, Splatoon 3 is coming out. We actually don't have a month, huh? It's going to be a Splatoon 3 demo, and it's going to be Nia versus Melia, and whoever wins, the other kills the other in like a cinematic cutscene, and then you get a boss fight. And then either Rex or Shulk, depending on who wins, or whoever the boss fight is, comes out, and then they confess their love to Nia or Melia, depending on who it is, right? And then they grow old together, happily ever after. The end. Now, you see, I didn't watch Anel's 41-minute video on the subject, but if you guys want more like in-depth stuff from somebody who is way more qualified than me to talk about this type of stuff, I'm just throwing my little 2 cents into the ring because I genuinely love Xenoblade Chronicles, bro. I got into it with Etika. Like, Etika, his Xenoblade Chronicles 2 streams, I watched it, and then I bought the freaking $100 bundle that came with the DLC, and eventually, you feel me, Futures Connected, it came with Futures Connected eventually. I mean, not Futures Connected, Torna. It came with, Torna, or whatever. Torna the Golden Country. Came with Torna the Golden Country and stuff. I begged my grandma for that $100, and I got that shit. That's what we call a little kid charm. No, I'm just playing. Well, anyways, I think I'm gonna end it here. Zeke, Nia, possibly Melia, the Aegis Blade. There's so much stuff going on in this game. It looks so freaking sick. I think, you want to know what I think? I think at the end of Xenoblade Chronicles 2, what the creator did is perhaps, whenever he said, oh, well, what we know what he was doing was he was bringing the Titans together. Okay, what he actually did is he was actually merging the 2 universes, and that's exactly why in Futures Connected, that big thing, that freaking big, whatever it was called, the monster, the Fog King, yes, the Fog King, came through. What I think he actually came from was Xenoblade Chronicles 2. That's a Xenoblade Chronicles 2 monster, okay? That's what I think personally, but that's probably just gonna be headcanon forever. Maybe, hey, September, that's the date. I'm definitely going to be doing more Xenoblade Chronicles 3 and more Xenoblade Chronicles content in general. I love Xenoblade Chronicles, and I love you. Make sure you guys leave a like, comment, and subscribe. It really helps your boy out. I'm trying my best. You see me in the lab. I'm out here cooking, working on these videos, you feel me? Editing, stuff like that, I got the Kingdom Hearts stuff on, and don't worry, I'm not going to buy... Don't worry, I stand with everybody on this one. I'm not buying the cloud ports. But this isn't the Kingdom Hearts video. It's a Xenoblade Chronicles video. Are you guys excited? Are you guys ready? And let me know if you guys want a Xenoblade Chronicles X port too, because personally, I thought that they would put that on the Switch before they put Xenoblade Chronicles 3 on Switch. I mean, obviously, Xenoblade Chronicles X is... Well, I'm not sure, but from what I see, it's way more disconnected from 1 and 2. You feel me? Like, that was a true alternate universe. And then Xenoblade Chronicles 1 and 2 are kind of like, 2 sides of the same coin. Well, would you look at that? I got Xenoblade Chronicles 1. Okay, well... That's my cue to end the video. Hope you guys enjoyed this video. Please leave a like, comment, and subscribe, and please let me know how I did. If you guys have any other things that I might have missed, comment them down below, you feel me? And of course, I will see you ones in the next ones. It's been a really really good video, and peace out, man. Yeah. Now, Chris.